how to lay out components of a grid. Now in your window you might have components and you want to lay them out in a proper order in a grid-wise pattern. So for that we use the grid method. So first we import the modules. So for that we import Kinter and rename it as TK, and then from Kinter we import TTK. Then we create the root window. For displaying the root window we use the main loop. Then after that we give the title of the root window. We'll give it as grid component. And now we'll give the dimensions of the window. So we write root.geometry 300 cross 300. Now we create a frame for the components, and for that we use the TTK module, and then we write dot frame, and in that we write root comma the padding for the frame. So this will create a padding between the frame and the root window, or a spacing. After this we will pack the frame, and we write fill is equal to tk dot both, and we'll write expand is true. Now we create a label for a component, and we will write ttk dot label frame, and text will be your name. So we have to create an entry field too for this. So we create the L1 underscore entry and write it as ttk dot entry, and then we write frame, and now we write width is let's say 30, and we write the text variable. We haven't created the text variable yet, so we'll have to create the text variable first. So here we create a text variable. L1 is L1 underscore text, and then is equal to tk dot string var. And now we write that as a text variable in a L1 entry. And now you see, oh, I forgot to pack the text variables. Sorry, I forgot to pack the text entries and the label. So I'll write L1 dot pack and L1 underscore entry. It should be L1 underscore entry. And now when we run this code, it will show your name and then the entry field. But I want it side by side. For that I'll use the grid method, and we write L1 dot grid, and now we write the row. So row is like from wherever we start, the start of the root window will be row 0, and imagine the window to be separated into rows and columns. So you can give your rows and columns as per how you like it. Now I gave both the rows and column, and you can see that the text field and the label are side to side. So now I want to create another text field and label. So I write L2 underscore text, the same things, but only thing I will change the text to your age, and I will change the row and column. So instead of previous, like the previous one, row 0 column 0 and row 0 column 1, I'm writing row 1 column 0 and row 1 column 1. So row 1 means that it is the next line. And now when I run this code, you'll see that your name and your age are come one below the other, and in a proper grid-like fashion it is displayed. So this is how we lay out the components using grid.